Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here we have something very, very interesting that we're probably going to have to break down over a few videos as I'm still waiting for some calls to be returned to me, trying to get a feel for what this means, what the take on this should be. So this was reported earlier from Bloomberg, and it was sent out to me from the analysts. So the analysts internally get articles like this about 30 to 45, sometimes an hour before they actually get released publicly. So I received that screenshot of this being reported, and I was trying to figure out what this really means, right? So At&T is in talks with investors on fiber build out. Now you may ask, why are they in talks with the investors for the fiber build out? Haven't they already been building out the fiber? Yes and yes. So they have been in talks with investors. Of course, they had to gain board approval to build out the fiber to where they want to go. And of course, that's going to require investment. So what they want to do here, they want to form or spin off a venture into a third party and have that company help build out the fiber. So I'll continue reading here. The telecom giant is looking to expand its local broadband product. At&T is working with Morgan Stanley to find a build-out partner. So they're looking for help to essentially accelerate this build-out. And the way that, from what I've seen and what some people have already told me, currently At&T operates within 21 states is what they consider as their territory, right? A lot of these states and cities, they are the ILEC. So they already have fiber. They have fiber to the house, fiber to the cell sites. So At&T is essentially now more aggressively looking to expand outside of that territory. So we've recently seen that with them expanding into Arizona Mesa and probably all over Phoenix now. Next is probably going to be the next step. And then recently they visited a city in Indiana where they will also be expanding into. So what that means, they have never had any services of their own in those areas outside of their cellular footprint. So there is no fiber going to the home in any of those cities. And more than likely in those cities that they don't operate their own fiber in, they are using and leasing fiber to their cell sites from a different third party, whether that be Cox or Comcast, whatever. So now they're trying to build this third party venture, which is going to be valued at between 10 to 15 billion to help accelerate that build out beyond those 21 states. And then, of course, still expand within those 21 states, because even though they are the ILEC, for example, they are the ILEC in El Paso and they have fiber, but they don't have it at every single address or every single neighborhood or every single business. So they're trying to scale that more aggressively. They want to do 30 million households by 2025. But now if this goes through and they get this venture going, they get that additional investment, they probably are going to go beyond the 30 million. And the time frame may expand outside of the 2025 time frame. But if they would have funded this alone, they probably would have had to go through debt collectors and all this other stuff. Now they don't have to, because they're sort of spinning this off and into a venture. So I'll have to get more details for you guys to further discuss this and give you guys my take on it. It does look like to me that they are more focused on fiber now versus wireless, right? They are overall more focused as a telecommunications company after the media spinoff. So I do agree with that, but it looks like as they focus on the communications part, it looks like they are investing more time and resources into the fiber product versus wireless. And the reason I say that is because on the wireless side, if you look at At&T and how established they are on the consumer side, business, enterprise, the car connections, they have a total of 150, 160 million customers total. And there's not a lot of upside for them to gain anymore on that side of the business. Are they still going to be competitive? Are they still going to grow? Yes. But there is clearly 100% more upside for them to pull with the fiber product. It's just a fact. There's no other way to look at it. They go into a new market, a new area like a Mesa, Arizona, for example, and they start with 0% market share. I mean, every single thing is 100% upside, right? They go to 5% market share, they go to 10, they go to 15, they go to 20. That's all upside on revenue and profits. So, they're making the business decision to focus more on fiber. But of course, with that also, they're looking to bundle wireless and grow that and help grow that as well. But it does look like CapEx-wise, capital-wise, the focuses are starting to shift towards this fiber product. So AT&T is signaling fiber is the future. They're putting all their eggs in one basket, and they're signaling to the market that the future is fiber. They want to go very, very big on fiber. And keep in mind also, this is another thing. This is where maybe some synergies could also start kicking in as they expand into new markets with fiber. That likely also means they're going to run their own fiber to their cell sites in those markets where they previously leased. And they would now, of course, build up owner economics on the cellular grid where they would previously had to pay a third party for the fiber. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for more. Like I said, I'll make phone calls. I'll get some more info, the tits for tats. So make sure you stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.